Your heart, or your qalb, is more than a muscle pumping blood. It's also a metaphor for our psychology, our spirituality, and our emotional core. The DSM, which is the dictionary, if you like, of mental health illnesses and disorders, highlights that chronic anxiety, stress, and trauma keep the body in hyperarousal. One way to counter this is by activating what's called the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and digest mode. You see, when we perceive a threat or a danger or a risk to our lives, the sympathetic nervous system activates and it tries to rescue us from potential danger, from risk to our personalities, to our identity, to our livelihood. So to counter that, we need to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Heart-focused breathing, where we direct our attention towards the heart area while breathing slowly, has been shown to reduce heart rate variability and calm the nervous system. I'll put the reference in the description if you're interested. In Islamic practice, moments of stillness and remembrance that we call dhikr or adhkar serve the same role. They slow the pace, they allow for emotional regulation and recenter us on what matters most. Here's a simple exercise that you can practice. Find a space and sit quietly. Place your hand over your heart and breathe in for 3 seconds and breathe out for 5 seconds. And while repeating that exhale, you can maybe utter gently the phrase, Ya Salam, or another phrase that brings you peace and sakina that you can match to your breath. A sifat, a characteristic of Allah Azza wa Jal that you can reflect with and connect with, that may be related to your situation or your ailment or what you're hoping for. And it's a perfect time to engage in supplicatory intentions, inshallah. When you connect with your heart in this way, you shift from mental chaos to emotional clarity.